I know you recorded with Brian Anderson a lot. Tell us about working with him.
Yeah, BA's great. I mean, BA and I, we go way back. Some of the first games that I ever did as a broadcaster back in 2015 were with BA.
Wow, a big time.
The fog pouring across the Golden Gate Bridge and into the Bay Area tonight. We're just about set for action. Greetings and best wishes for a happy holiday season from all of us at 2K Sports as we get set for this NBA presentation. Welcome everyone to the broadcast table. Chris Webber to my right, Greg Anthony to my left. I'm Kevin Harlan and David Aldridge on our sideline. DA, take it away.
Kevin, thanks very much. This is the era of positionless basketball in the NBA. Celtics coach Brad Stevens said, "I don't have the 5 positions anymore. It's as simple as 3, either a ball handler, a wing, or a big. We've become more versatile as the years have gone on. And guys, teams are now looking for players who provide that kind of versatility." Back to you.
Thank you, DA. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They've achieved some upward momentum, climbing to the 5th spot on the board.
Well, right now for the Warriors, they've been sinking on this list to start out the year. Not what they or really anyone else expected, but that's why you play the game.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. Walker and Smart, the guards. Brown, the small forward, with Tatum holding down the 4 spot. And it's Tice in at the center. And for the Warriors, Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Turner is out there with Draymond Green, and it's Holiday in at small forward. A lot of teams with a lot of new players, Greg, this time of year can be a real challenge to mesh.
No doubt, you know, getting everybody on the same page sometimes, it can take time. And then you have to build that trust. Weathering the storms together will obviously help you do that.
Here's Thompson. And Tatum pulls it down. Celtics on offense. Here's Smart over Holiday. Smart misses. Curry is inside. Tatum on him. And Green slams it in.
Yeah, can't afford to be someone looking around Curry. He's great at keeping his head on a swivel.
Walker with it. Now Green defending. Turner against Walker. Shoots over Turner. Walker's shot is off. And so Green will bring it up for the Warriors. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing the last matchup with the Lakers.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
I mean, I flat out, I thought they looked overmatched. I thought they lacked aggressiveness and heart out there.
That one misses.
The rotation in the D could be better here. It'll cost them next time if it's not.
Brown against Howard. And it's sent back by Turner. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Turner. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Shot clock at 6. Brown, good.
I tell you what, Brown is a powerful wing player. You'd like to get him the ball inside.
Warriors have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Holiday, the pass to Green. Falls his second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
He's got some pep in his step tonight. I wonder what he had to eat last night. Very solid first quarter for him at the offensive end.
Last season, a tough one for Draymond. Suffered a series of injuries, and no one hates to lose more than that guy.
Yeah, and even when he did play, because his teammates were around and exposed at some points, and he was frustrated much of the time. But that's in the past. Who cares about that? Now he's right back to competing.
And Jason Tatum, he got a lot of the pub last year, and deservedly so. But Jaylen Brown made monstrous strides as well, especially when it came to efficiency.
Now here's Curry. He had a 39-point outing in their last game against the Lakers in Los Angeles.
And his impact wasn't just on offense. He played great deep. Blocked 2 shots. I mean, there wasn't a whole lot he didn't do in that game.
Boston trailing. And you look at Brown's field goal percentage and his free throw percentage, Greg, both career highs last season.
And Kev, his shot was never broken. The motion never had to be rebuilt. Brown's problem coming into the league was that he would shoot the ball differently every time. Once he landed on the repeatable mechanics, you could see the consistency start to take form.
Yeah, a nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. Turner with it, now guarded by Tatum. Brown wide open, he fires. Again, the Celtics good for 2. And so Curry will bring it up for Golden State, trailing by 2. Outside, Green. Pass to Thompson. Pocket 6. Here's Holiday. And the rejection by Tatum.
The long arm of the law. Tatum prohibiting that shot from ever having a chance. He's pulling out all the tricks this quarter. They can't figure out how to stop him.
Walker against Curry. Holiday, the pass to Curry. It's blocked. 3 on 3. And a wide open look for Walker. And the 3 off target. Warriors trail by 4. 3 on 3. Outside, Green. And it's blocked. Now the fast break. Tatum with the ball. And slam dunk by Tatum.
And gets hit on the drive. Excellent body control. Tatum's a well-coordinated athlete.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of Boston.
Yeah, this is a great rivalry, guys. I mean, even though they're in opposite conferences, you look back and these teams have a lot of history.
The Warriors have gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. Outside, Green. Curry deciding where to go with it. And stolen by Tatum. For the finish. Plays it in off the breakaway. Tatum's got his second basket of the game.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Holiday finds Curry. Now Thompson. 26 points for him last game against the Lakers.
And he had 2 blocks also, don't forget. I mean, it tells you what kind of presence he was for at both ends of the floor.
Back to Tatum. And it's good off the back rim and in. Tatum's got 6.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Oh, man, they built a monster lead here early on. And a lot of this is due to the game plan.
Dishes to Walker. Tice against Turner. Tice kicks to Smart. With the teardrop, and it's sent back by Turner.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Brown with it. Last time out, he had 13 points. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And I remember a lot of scouts wondered whether Brown could ever become a 20-point per game scorer. That question was answered in only his 4th season.
Oh, yeah, it didn't take long for him to answer that question. And he did it in a variety of ways. He hit more threes, drew more fouls, did a better job of converting at the rim. And the scary part is, it feels like he's just getting started.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Leonard, he's checked in for Green. Lamb comes in for Justin Holiday, and it's T.J. McConnell in for Klay Thompson.
And given his style, it feels like Curry could play as long as he wants.
Why not? The thing you never lose is your jump shot. Plus, Steph, he can beat you with instinct, awareness, rather than relying on his explosive athleticism. And if his team keeps their offensive style of play, no, he can play for fast.
Now here is Holiday. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Going for the juggler right off the bat. He's jumping out to an impressive early lead.
Curry against Brown. The pass to Turner. Fires the three. And Boston with the rebound. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
And you know what was most impressive? They played to their standards in that one and got a comfortable win.
Now here is Holiday. And it's slammed in by Holiday.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
They've come out of the gate strong at both ends of the floor. Just in total control so far.
Curry's shot is off.
Still plenty of time for him to contribute in this game, but it's a tough stretch he's going through.
And Tatum the bucket on the assist by Holiday. Tatum's got 8.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Starting to take over here, building a big lead that could ultimately prove insurmountable.
Now here's Curry. He carries a very heavy load for him offensively, averaging nearly 32 points a game.
Well, I tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Pass to McConnell, a 3, and the rejection by Noel. And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession. And the Warriors making a change here. McGee's checked in. The Celtics also changing it up. Avdia comes in for Tatum. And it's Bruce Brown in for Jaylen Brown. McConnell passes to Leonard. And here is Lamb. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's over Avdia. No good from Lamb. Celtics leading by 16. And the rejection by Leonard. Outside, Lamb. Curry on the wing. Over Brown. Curry. Good.
I tell you, how do you defend Curry on the catch and shoot? It's hard because he can hurt you from so many spots on the floor.
Holiday against Leonard. Holiday dishes to Noel. And it's sent back by Leonard. And he's able to get it back. And it's Noel missing.
It's not easy to keep him from converting those. I mean, D has to be airtight.
Gets one to fall, but only his second make in the first 7 attempts.
And so Holiday will bring it up for Boston. Leading by 12. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen. And now look at the point guards who have been taking matters into their own hands this past month. These are the top scorers at their position. Second, Stephen Curry.
Well, this is a collection of maybe the most well-rounded players in our league. I mean, to see those kinds of scoring numbers from the point guard position is crazy.
These guys aren't there just to run the offense for the teams anymore. They are the offense. They can light it up.
And the slam dunk by McGee.
See why McGee's teammates lob it up his way because they know he can go up and get it.
And now, the first timeout call here for Boston. Greg, you and I talk about the big man, his role in the current NBA, and how they can possibly carry the standard for the great centers before them. You played with the great one in Patrick Ewing, so you have a great appreciation, I would think, for.
Oh, no doubt about it. And I think two guys kind of separated themselves a little bit. Nikola Jokic and Joel Embiid, I think, are the two guys that stand out for me because of their ability, in essence, to do everything well. They can shoot it, they pass it, they can shoot it from the free throw line, they give you rim protection. I throw Rudy Gobert up there as an elite center as well. Doesn't have the offensive impact that those guys have, but he does impact the game as well.
3 young, dynamic centers. Those are good names. And here are the Warriors now after the basket by Boston. McConnell finds Curry. Floats one. Good. And McConnell gets the assist. Curry's got his third basket of the night right there.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Holiday, the pass to Hayward. Now here's Noel. Now here's Holiday. Misses from close range.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
And it's good. 2 points.
Oh, great production on the interior right now. 8 straight from inside.
Passes it to Noel. Kicks it to Avdia. Outside Holiday. Noel. Hope they get it back. Lamb against Hayward. Cloak loose. It's stolen by Lamb. McConnell with it. Noel on him. And the rejection by Noel. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Noel. There's 48 seconds left to play here in the first. Leonard kicks to Lamb. Just 5 to shoot.
Well, the offense is sputtering a bit here, starting to fall behind.
Pass to Holiday. Here's Noel. Celtics passing it around. Hayward against Leonard. Here's Golden State. They've outscored him 10 points to 2 during this run. And he lobs it up toward the rim, and it's McGee with the jam.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
So just trying to prevent the opposition from getting comfortable. Next time, that one might get picked.
Holiday with the 3, and the last second attempt doesn't fall. And that does it for the first quarter. Celtics lead by 6. Let's take a... And before the game, we checked in with Marcus Smart, who told us how...
I'm the youngest of 4 boys, so...
And no question, Smart is considered one of the toughest guys, Greg, in the NBA.
You have to love his passion, his willingness to sacrifice his body for the team on a nightly basis.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And the Celtics guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, they really got after it. I mean, they made life extremely difficult for the shooters, which is why they hold this lead.
On the court for the Celtics, second quarter underway. Avdia out there with Noel. Then there's Brown, and it's Hayward, and it's Holiday in at the point. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey guys, if you can believe it, before Jaylen Brown went to the draft, one executive said the Cal Berkeley star was too smart. Brown says when athletes are also informative, it can intimidate. We get pushback from our outside interests. The whole shut up and dribble movement was big on the part of that movement. Guys,
Strong story, DA there, thanks. He lobs it up, and slam dunk by Noel.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. That one good for 2. Thompson's got his first bucket in this one.
You see the high shot release, the quick trigger? Thompson's always had this shot in his arsenal.
Holiday dishes to Hayward. Back to Holiday. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on JaVale McGee. You know, winning that championship as you did, great for UNLV. Many people don't remember you played much of that season with a broken jaw.
Well, Kevin, I don't remember much of it, to be honest with you. It was pretty hazy. I lost 19 pounds over the course of the season.
Oh,
I was
my goodness.
championship night. I was 168 pounds.
No kidding.
Yeah. Well, I was wired shut for 8 weeks. Didn't miss a game, but I tell you what, I don't know if I would do that today. But, you know, it did turn out well with the championship.
As I recall, you broke it against Fresno State, correct?
Yes, got my legs taken out from under me and broke the fall with my face. Yeah.
Oh,
I love the explosive energy of a great competitor. He takes pride in dominating his opponent.
and the Warriors making a change here. Turner's checked in. Celtics also with a sub. Smart's checked in. That's a two-pointer from Walker. That one off the back iron and out.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Smart against Thompson. Over Smart. That one's in there. The Boston lead is cut down to 3 on the bucket from Klay Thompson.
Oh, and as the son of a great basketball player in his own right, Klay Thompson in some ways has already exceeded what his father could ever achieve.
Smart pitch to Avdia. No good on the triple. The Warriors have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. And Green slams it in.
That's just tenacity, you know. Every night, Draymond's going to give it to everything he's got.
And here is Tatum. A 29-point game for him in the win against Washington.
And there really was a physical aspect of his performance that was off the charts. He was taking it right at him, and he just kept getting those calls and getting to the line.
And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession. And as we check out this year's contenders for the dunk contest, we get a look at some of the showmen, the best showmen in the NBA.
And with the names on that list, you know we're going to have a crazy competition this year.
You look at Tatum, and I know he'd like to make a move up in the consideration. He's got all the athleticism you hope for from a dunk contest participant.
He sure does. Lots of competition, though, in the running this year to get that big invite.
And as always, we'll keep the updates coming in as we get closer to All-Star Weekend. One thing we already know, there are some great players pulling in votes so far.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that this is going to be one of those dunk contests that everybody's going to be tuning into.
McConnell passes to Thompson. Over Smart. Thompson misses. Celtics leading by 3.
And when talking about Tatum, it's hard not to think back to 2017 when Danny Ainge traded back to 3, essentially choosing him over Markelle Fultz.
Yeah, and now Fultz is starting to pick it up a little bit, though. Watch him. He's going to be dynamic. But you're right. Certain deals can define a franchise. And Ainge is unafraid to take chances.
Shots good by Walker.
Oh, what incredible precision. Brown cutting the D to pieces in his pass.
Here's McConnell. He has 5. Thompson outside. Over Smart. Shot clock at 5. And the Warriors miss again. And so it's Walker with it who brings it up for the Boston Celtics. At one point they led by 16.
This shot's just, it's not there right now with this team leading. Perhaps, you know, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Thompson in the post. Guarded by Walker. That's in, and the Celtic lead is cut down to just 3 on the basket from Thompson.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Now Tatum, 8 points for him. And here's Walker outside. Good on the 3-point shot. Walker's got 7.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Golden State moving it around. There's the pass to McConnell. There's Green with the 3. Good. And McConnell gets the assist. McConnell's got 5 assists tonight.
Few players have the competitive fire that Green has. He took it personal and came right back at the opponent.
with the ball. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Connects from three-point range. And the Celtics lead by 6.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, these days, so much emphasis on the perimeter game. You can see why after that.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. Flattening the lottery odds, Greg. Do you think that's worked out as intended?
You don't hear as many predictions about who's going to get the one pick or the second pick. That's good for the players and the fans. You don't want anyone rooting for you to lose.
No, absolutely not. Stephen Curry's checked in for the Warriors. Tatum wide open. He fires one. No good from outside.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Green. It's deflected. Now here's Smart. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Outside Tatum. And here's Brown outside. That one, no good. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. Looking ahead to their next game, playing at New Orleans, they'll match up against the Pelicans. Sets in motion a 4-game road trip for him. Holiday, a good-looking shot from the wing. Now just a 2-point Boston lead.
Sweet pass from Turner. He's really been working on his ability to pass the ball.
There's Walker with the 3. Down it goes. That's 4 made from the field. He's 4 of 8.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Curry against Walker. And the rejection by Tatum. But they recover it. Outside, Walker shoots over Turner. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east. Already we are in December. Taking a look at Boston. 4th in the conference, an excellent season so far for them, though they'd like to jump into the top tier, maybe the top 3.
And when you look at Boston, this hasn't been the breakout season that many were predicting, but they're still very much in the hunt for a high postseason seed, and that will keep them focused here during the season's final stages.
Yeah, they'll be there in the playoffs, I'm sure of that. It's just a matter of how high they'll be seated.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
First free throw is good. And not only is Smart one of the best defenders in the league, Greg, he's also one of the most versatile players in the NBA.
Yeah, when you talk about players who can guard 1 through 5, it's usually referring to Kawhi, PG-13, or Giannis. But Smart at 6'4" has the strength, the anticipation, and the toughness to hold his own against anyone. It's remarkable.
Curry, good.
Three-point shooting, mid-range, driving it, taking you off the dribble. I mean, all the elements of Curry's game is coming out over the course of a night.
Tatum with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. And there's the call on Curry. That's his first foul. JaVale McGee's checked in for Klay Thompson. Boston also with the sub. Brown's checked in. On defense, the Warriors. It's a 5-point game. Tatum finds Brown. 6 to shoot. And here is Curry. He's got 10. He dishes it to Green. Brown against Holiday. Back to Green. Over Brown. Rebound Boston. Brown's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Pass to Brown. The rebound by Holiday. Warriors trailed by 5. Passes it to Green. Shoots over Walker. And Boston with the rebound. At one point, they led by 16. Tatum drives in. Brown wide open. He fires. That doesn't go either for Brown. Golden State's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Holiday dishes to Curry. And Turner kicks to McGee. Golden State moving the ball around. Curry against Walker. Curry, good.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Here's Walker. He's got 10. Pass to Tice. And here is Brown. It's Brown on the wing. To stop the drought. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 14.
His individual effort has been outstanding tonight, and it's helped him grab the lead.
Curry against Walker. Curry passes to Turner. Now the pass to Holiday. Clock at 4. Here's Curry. Can't hit that one. Walker with some nice D. Celtics leading by 5. 1:39 left to play in the first half. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Warriors. On the wing, Green. Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
Can't overcommit the ball. He'll make you pay by finding the open teammate.
Now a timeout called by Boston. And some changes here for the Warriors. Myers Leonard comes in for Turner. And Jeremy Lamb subbed in for Justin Holiday. The Celtics also changing it up. Nerlens Noel checks in for Daniel Tice. Hayward comes in for Tatum. And Aaron Holiday is subbed in for Kemba Walker. McGee with the block.
Now, this is McGee's role. He's out here to defend and to stifle shooters whenever he can.
Up top, Brown, covered by Lamb.
He just has lost the feel in terms of scoring here in the second quarter.
55 seconds left here in the second. Five on the clock. Lets it go. The shot, no good. So the Celtics will take it the other way. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. That will be their second of this 5-game road trip. And Holiday kicks to Brown. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on JaVale McGee.
I mean, really, that's just sheer tenacity. Brown exploiting the defense, driving, and making them get physical with him.
The Celtics have been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line.
Yeah, pretty good numbers on the season when you look at their free throw attempts, right around 78%. And he just seemed to have a little more fire in the first quarter than he has in this one. And it showed in all the trips he made to the free throw line. Those have dried up.
Curry against Holiday. Outside Curry. Here's Lamb. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
A tremendous game we're seeing from Jaylen Brown. He had 16 points, 2...
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. It's been a clinic out there by Jaylen Brown.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, slicing through the gaps in the defense. I mean, getting many of his buckets in the paint.
Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Green is out there with Miles Turner, and it's Holiday in at the small forward position. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And with the Celtics entering that win-now mode last season, the acquisition of Walker just made too much sense.
Yeah, he's a proven winner. Dating back to college, Walker's made a ton of clutch shots in his career. GA, as long as he's in Boston, we have plenty of opportunities to continue.
Here's Curry. And Tatum pulls it down. Tatum's got 6 rebounds in the game. It's Brown on the wing. Lets it go from deep. But they'll get another chance. Here's Smart. And a miss there on the triple. Warriors trail by 7. Murray finds Thompson. And stolen by Tatum. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Pass to Tice. Now Smart wants to get it to Brown and does. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Oh, the breathtaking athleticism of Brown. I mean, just incredible at rising up and packing a punch on these dunks.
Passes to Holiday. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Boston leading by 9 to the inside. Here's Walker. It doesn't go for him. Great D that time from Green.
It's still early, but a 1-for-4 start to the half, that's a bad sign if you ask me. If they've got to hit this play, now's the time to break the glass and pull it out. You know, he doesn't play around. If the bucket's there for him, he's going to get it.
Here's Tatum, and the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant 1 foul.
Boy, a very hard foul that time, and the officials had to slap him with the flagrant. I mean, you can't let him get away with that kind of contact.
Yeah, gee, that's an easy call for the officials to make when there's that much contact. The league is really cracking down on those sort of plays. The first free throw is good.
And what you love about Tatum is that scoring gene, but with efficiency, both from the field and the line. Oh, he's never rattled at the strike. Always has that nice soft touch on his free throw.
Walker the pass to Brown. Tice with the ball. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Boston again missing.
Nice interior defense. Can't give him any space inside or he'll burn him.
Hands it from downtown. 14 points for Draymond Green.
That's why Draymond's one of the greatest second-round picks of all time. His talent's perfect for the modern game.
Outside Tatum. Jacks up a 3. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. And the Celtics lead by 9.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, these days, so much emphasis on the perimeter game. But you can see why after that sequence.
Great D that time from Tatum. The Celtics have gone 2 of 6 in the field here in the third. Shot by Brown. Nails the wide-open jump shot. And now it's an 11-point Celtic lead.
He can go inside, he can shoot it, he can dominate on the fast break. And tonight, Brown is doing it all.
Turner passes to Holiday. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. This is his first trip to the line tonight. Free throw good from Holiday.
He's a gifted athlete who plays with the real drive. Holiday wants to keep proving he's worthy of more responsibility.
T.J. McConnell, he's checked in for the Warriors. And Walker kicks to Tatum. Now here's Walker. 12 points for him. Pass to Tatum. From the arc. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Here's Green, and that one goes long. And Walker's got the ball here for the Celtics. A pull-up, and it's Brown that time on the assist from Smart. Brown's got 6 in the quarter.
Well, how about the quickness of that release? Brown just draining that catch-and-shoot jumper with ease.
McConnell finds Turner. The pass to Thompson. Hits it from three-point range. Thompson's got 11 points.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
Pass to Tice. Tatum on the wing. And it's McConnell with the rebound. Warriors trail by 8. There's the double team with Walker. Holiday with the 3. And Boston with the rebound.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Oh, we're going to see an ejection here, guys. Oh, boy, that's his second flagrant one foul of the game, and that's going to do it.
And it's a much earlier end to this game for him than he would have wanted. He brought it on himself, though, Kevin. I mean, 2 fouls that were way too forceful.
Hey, G, the official's not cutting him any slack on the second one, but that usually is the way it goes. You know, once you've crossed the line and committed the first flagrant, there's a zero-tolerance policy. We all know that when it comes to the next one.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
And so Tatum nails them both.
And not a single free throw attempt in that first half, but he has been far more active since the break and drawn some fouls.
Noel's checked in for the Celtics. Hayward comes in for Marcus Smart. And they double up Brown. From deep, Walker. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
He forgets about him on the perimeter. They're playing with fire. Lucky they don't get buzzed here.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
To the paint. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
The strength of Taylor muscling through contact, refusing to give in.
Brown is checked in for Kemba Walker. The free throw drops by Hayward. On a team filled with big wings last year, Walker gave the Celtics a guy with Greg's supreme quickness who could break down the defense when nothing else was there.
And he's that rare commodity, an elite catalyst who doesn't have to dominate the ball to make an impact. That allows room for others to feel empowered out on the floor. It's just one of the many ways Walker makes his teammates better.
Passes it to Tatum. Goes up from the top of the key. Jump shot is good that time. Tatum's got 20 points.
Another one from Tatum. I mean, boy, this kid, he's cooking at the offensive end.
Timeout called the Warriors.
And drafted 42nd back in 2018 out of Miami, Bruce Brown has shown himself to be a rugged two-way guard.
Yeah, he's a second-round steal. Yeah, he competes at the defensive end of the floor, and the shooting numbers are trending in the right direction.
Celtics making a switch here. Holiday's checked in. Leonard kicks to Lamb. Kicks it out to Leonard. 5 to shoot. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
Solid rebound there. And with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
A shot by Hayward, wide open. A three-pointer, no good. Hayward against Lamb. The dish now to Thompson. Charity stripe shot. On the wing, Thompson. Outside, Lamb. Pass to Turner. Hits the jumper in space. Turner's got 6 points.
Makes decisive decisions on the hardwood. Once Turner saw the catch and shoot opportunity, he was locked and loaded.
Brown outside. Good good for the basket. Number 9. He's only missed 2 shots from the floor all night.
And that keeps him perfect from the field this quarter.
Out to the right wing. Now, here's McConnell. He's guarded closely. Rebounded by the Celtics. Noel's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Hayward. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
The size of Hayward is an advantage inside. I mean, he does a good job of drawing contact.
And a move Hayward perfected last season, coming to a full stop in the lane and hitting that little short jumper.
Yeah, Greg. I mean, he'd stop and defenders would just keep going. Every player uses different tactics to create separation. For Hayward, that became his go-to move off the bounce.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. And here's Brown outside. Score the basket for his 10th make. 10 for 12. 83% accuracy.
Some players might wear down during this kind of run. He's only getting straight.
And the pass to Thompson. Good. And McConnell gets the assist. Thompson's got 12 now in this quarter.
He's ramped up his game in a big way this quarter. I don't think he likes it when they're trailing.
Walker dishes to Hayward. Right side to Walker. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
It's only a matter of time until this 3-point shot comes back to him. And he knocked down 2 threes before halftime. Nothing so far here in the second. I mean, I don't always like the 3 on the fast break, but the D was set up well inside.
And here is Noel. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. 3-pointer. Shot's good by Walker. Walker's got 15.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there may be more in store.
There's the double team with Walker. McGee with no one around. Off target with his 3.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
It's blocked.
The length of Lamb, it's coming into play. He uses it well to block that shot.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Nerlens Noel.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
And the key piece in one of the biggest NBA trades over the past few years. Lamb was sent by the Rockets to the Thunder in exchange for James Harden. That was a major trade.
Curry's checked in for T.J. McConnell. Here's Noel. Back to Walker. Here's Brown. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Walker's got 3 assists tonight.
That is prime-time point guard play. A sensational find by Walker to set up the easy ball.
Curry against Walker. The shot by Curry, no good.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
See the stat sheet here for Marcus Smart.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
He was the 9th overall pick in the 2010 draft. If it were held again, only a couple guys would be selected ahead of him.
1:44 left here in the 3rd quarter. And the Warriors get it back. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Let's use this break to look at the teams that over the past month have been tremendous at converting turnovers into points. Number 1, the Celtics.
They're taking advantage of every mistake that their opponents are making. I mean, they're really converting points off those turnovers. And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
And a moment here to look at some of the stats averaging about 32 points a game, 7 assists, and 2.5 steals. And he does so much for this team, but it starts with the way he leads the offense.
Yeah, he's willing to take on the scoring load, and he's more than capable of delivering.
Avdia, the pass to Walker. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Walker's got 7 now in this quarter.
This is the thing about Walker. He will challenge you from the perimeter. He will challenge you inside also.
Curry is inside. Working on Walker. Leonard, no luck. Boston leading by 13. There's a minute left to play in the third. And Avdia, the bucket on the assist by Walker. Walker's got 4 assists in the game.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Their poise has been tremendous. Excellent at both ends, has them increasing this lead.
Lamb passes to Curry. Looking to get it going, and he sinks the layup. Curry's got 14.
And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
Now Walker, 17 points in the game. Hayward kicks to Walker. Count the basket.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Outside Curry. Lays it up off the glass. 16 points for him.
Yeah, maybe you would think Steph would be thrown off by some contact, but then again, just too good of a finisher in close. Too much feel for the bucket.
Jaylen Brown has been leading the... And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
How about the unselfishness? Night in and night out, we see guys trying to force their own agenda. Not that time.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the fourth quarter. Walker and Smart, the guard. Hayward out there with Avdia. And it's Tice in at the 5 spot.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that. And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
At 6'4", 220 pounds, Marcus Smart might be the most physically imposing point guard in the league, especially with his fiery approach to the game.
Here's Thompson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And we hear a player's attacking rehab. You know, Greg, by all accounts, Clay took it to another level.
He said he hadn't stopped working since the 3rd day after the NBA Finals. There was even some talk of him coming back toward the end of the year. But the Warriors quickly shut that down, knowing how much he means to this franchise.
And Steph Curry with the foul. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
4th foul of the game for him. He's starting to get into that danger zone.
I'm glad we got to see the Mobile One block once more. What a play.
And he's all over that shot. Has it read the whole way and gets the position he needs to make a play.
Flat out loss of concentration. That kind of turnover will drive a coach crazy.
Warriors trail by 14. Inside. Here's Thompson. Rebound by the Celtics. Avdia's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Pass to Tice. Here's Walker. That one rolling around and rims out. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. Curry finds McGee. Minus the alley.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Thompson. Another shot. That ball. Nice feed that time from Turner. Turner's got 3 assists in the game. Walker surveying the floor. Oh, and he knocks it off the glass. Wow. Always going up for the alley-oop here. McGee's shot is off.
And that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
No, I'm always surprised when it doesn't happen. I'm sure these two will have a good laugh about it later.
We're in the 4th quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone.
Oh, and that's the thing about Steph. Fearless on the floor, but also plays under control.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, and sometimes it's the most subtle moves that make the biggest difference.
Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Boston. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Well, look, here's what Brad Stevens went over with his guys during the break. His key message was, don't get comfortable. Those guys are going to come at us with everything they've got. Let's bring the intensity and stay focused on every possession. Kevin, back to you.
When you have Walker handling the pick and roll, you have to feel confident. Just masterfully shredding the D with his passes.
Here's McGee. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It goes on Jason Tatum.
Well, there are few players in the league that can match McGee's athleticism. In his whole career, he's been a class above with his speed and leaping. He'll make the most of it on both ends of the court.
And see, Webb, you mentioned it with JaVale McGee. His vertical is off the charts.
Oh, yeah, he can get to alley-oops, GA, that nobody else can. The length and bounce he has is jaw-dropping. I mean, same goes for his shot blocking abilities. He times it up.
Here's Curry. The jump shot from the baseline is right on target. Curry's got 20 points.
I mean, look, the ball handling, the shot making, Curry just operating at a whole different level.
Walker the pass to Hayward. Back to Walker. To the middle. Here's Tice. Back falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Walker's got 6 assists in the game. Warriors trail by 14. Thompson with it. Outside Curry. And the Warriors take on 2 more.
Former NBA scoring champion. Curry just shows us why. It's a terrific night for him.
Walker the pass to Tice. The Celtics working the ball around now. Walker dishes to Tatum. Count that one.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, that's why he's hot. He's playing with a lot of confidence. That's why they're going to him with such consistency.
And looking at Curry's stats, one thing that jumps out, and it may be a little surprising, for the last 3 seasons, he's averaged over 5 rebounds a game.
And those rebounding numbers, GA, just speak to Curry's overall impact.
And when you look at Steph's size and the amount of time he spends on the perimeter, there's no way he should be cleaning the glass like that. But you can't teach heart and you can't teach instinct, and he has both.
And the Warriors making a change here. Tucker's checked in. Yep, that one goes.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Curry kicks to Turner. Now here's Curry. Feeds to Tucker. And Tatum pulls it down.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Outside, Walker. Pass to Smart. Just 5 on the clock.
And hustle like that is why he leads his team in rebounds tonight.
It's all heart. He does a great job of getting after it.
Thompson is doubled. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. So it's the Celtics now. Tatum kicks to Walker. Pass to Tice. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
And the Warriors making a change here. Mahinmi's checked in.
You talk about an unsung hero, Daniel Tice. Last offseason, he agreed to a 2-year deal with the Celtics worth $10 million. Just another great signing by Daniel.
Here's Thompson. Missed inside.
I don't think the D does good enough here, but something causes the miss.
Here's Walker. And he banks in the layup. Walker's got 16 points here in the second half.
And see, Webb, when you look at all that Tice provides for this team, it's amazing he doesn't get more credit.
Well, you're right, Jay, but he is surrounded by great players who deserve to attract the limelight. But he can rebound, defend, set picks. He can stretch the floor, and every year he continues to improve.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Timeout called the Warriors.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Without question. They're giving up too many high percentage looks, a trend that they'd like to reverse.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Kemba Walker.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
And as the star of this team, he knows he's going to be the object of the crowd's anger. The wide open look here for Holiday. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
Have to at least honor Holiday's three-pointer. I mean, he's very capable of draining it from there.
Down low. Nice shot by Smart. And the Celtics lead by 20.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're pouring it on right here. Trying to give the opposition no light at the end of the time.
And he overdid it there. Too much force, it looked like, on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant.
And, Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way, and as much as you just saw him do there. Glad they pinned a flagrant on it.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time. That free throw good from Thompson.
And so invaluable to your offense to have somebody like Klay Thompson spacing the floor.
I've said it, and I'll keep saying it. The most underrated player in the league, shooting 42% from beyond the arc for his career now. But what's amazing is in 8 full years, he's never shot below 40 from 3 in one single season. And he'll lock you down on D. Few players, if any, can claim that. He's been cold, and it's been hurting him. The D, I mean, was ready for him. He hasn't been able to solve it.
And they're scoring much more efficiently here in the second half, and they've gotten that field goal percentage above 50.
To the paint. Floats one up. The pass to Walker. Now here's Smart. Back to Walker. Curry against Hayward. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Very tricky with the pump fake. Hayward takes pride in fooling defenders out of their shoes.
Gordon at the line for 2.
First one falls for him. Hayward hits them both. Golden State's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. At the elbow, it's Turner. Trying to find Curry. He's got it now. That ball. Nice speed that time from Turner. Turner's got his 4th assist in this one. Pass to Tice. Now the feed to Tatum. And slam dunk by Tatum.
Though he may not explode off the floor, Tatum's length makes plays like this look easy.
And here is Curry. Dishes it to Lamb. Thompson outside. He kicks it to Turner. Three-pointers off the mark.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Back to Tatum. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. And that's 31 points for Jason Tatum.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
His offense has been non-existent tonight. It's really hurting him.
Walker the pass to Tice. Back to Walker. Fires the three. And again, Boston with the triple.
Knocks down his second three of the half. I mean, he had two of them in the first half also, doing some solid work from deep.
Passes it to Thompson. Thompson is double. Inside. The shot by Holiday, no good.
Whoops. Got caught in between moves there on his way to the rack. I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Different look here for the Warriors. Mahinmi's checked in for Miles Turner. P.J. Tucker comes in for Justin Holiday. Lee's checked in for Thompson. And Langston Galloway subbed in for Steph Curry. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Mahinmi passes to Lamb. And it's Mahinmi finishing it off.
And the second chance becomes a dunk. We could feel over here.
GA, such a good, aggressive play in the paint. Here's Williams. Back to Walker. Left side Williams. All alone. That shot misses. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. There's 1:38 left in the fourth quarter. To the middle, here's Mahinmi. And Mahinmi with the stuff.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money. And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Celtics.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And they took charge when it counted, and only notching their 9th win overall.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Jason Tatum.
They needed someone to do the heavy lifting tonight, and he was their man, scoring every way he knows how.
Outside, Walker. They double-team Walker. 6 on the shot clock. Hayward from outside. And Lee pulls it down. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. To the inside. Out to the right wing. Golden State moving it around. Rebounded by the Celtics. Now Walker. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it